Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Sean Manaea. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Outside low. And we're underway.
Yep.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first, nobody out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And he takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Raleigh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. Suarez swings and drives one. Deep left field. That's back there. Leaping, and it's gone. They go back to back, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's Josh Naylor. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And another ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Just missed.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball four.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Randy Arozarena, the next to hit, takes outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one hit to right. Soto under it. He makes the grab. One down.
Batting 7.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That's to third. Lindor. And it gets by him. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one is upstairs. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air on the infield, Young. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at-bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Francisco Lindor in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
That's a ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Way high. One out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Lindor retired.
Batting third, right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 outs, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-1.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 outs.
Ball one.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Suarez whips it to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Top of the second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Minaya back to work. Ball
Inside.
1, no strikes.
Ball, that's down.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Man at
Cole
first.
Young.
And now the rookie second baseman, Cole Young. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground right side, 4, 6, and they'll just get the one.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Young leads off first with 1 away. That one's
1-2.
upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. Went with a sweeper for the strike. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And the lefty with the 0-1. And that one missing low. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That one drifts inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just off the inside edge. Eugenio Suarez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And a strike. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So they're all loaded up. And here is Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here. Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Fought off foul. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Ball one there. Marte aboard here at first with nobody out. And he chases a high fastball there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. Bases juiced, no outs. Right through there for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
To first, might be two. To the plate for one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And the first offering is not close.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Chopped left side. Crawford throws to first in time, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and they trail it 4-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Josh Naylor.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Flied to right his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter Jorge Polanco.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Polanco, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses across to first, and Polanco is out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 4 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And here it comes. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
One ball.
For
No
Lindor,
strike.
being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And that
Inside.
misses. Ball two. That
Ball.
one missed. And ball four, two
First base.
aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Here's Juan Soto.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one outside, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Little chopper rolls foul. Nimmo over at second. Lindor on at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Three-two. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now batting.
Here's Starling Marte. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Vientos batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Cedric Mullins. Walked his first time. Fastball for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one just misses. Just misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Big time blast for the Mets, a grand slam. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. On to the 4th. Stepping in, Dominic Canzone. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Misses outside, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-hander, up and throwing. Garrett getting cranked up as well. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Trying to move him over here. And that's foul. Canzone gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Bunts it towards the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
J.P. Crawford, the next to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a duck.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. All tied again, 5-5.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That one close. Rule the ball. Ball one.
Ball, no strike.
And another ball. Man at first, one away. Grounder might be two. Glove flip for one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even at 5 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one clips the corner. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. Ronnie Mauricio will hit next.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is inside.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gone! He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 6-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. There's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizzardo preparing to come on if needed. Thornton also getting ready. Two down, nobody on. outside.
No, outside.
And the count 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Right side, and that's just foul. Two outs. Gets under it and pops it up. Suarez moving under this one. And that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 6-5. Back after this on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Reed Garrett.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Fouled off. He was late and as well. Lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. 2-2 now.
Ball three. Full count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. And it is out of here. A towering shot to center, and it ties it up. It's 6-6.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy
Arozarena digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Naylor leads off first with one away. On the ground, right side. Lindor, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Solo homer gets the M's even in this one. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Edward Bizzardo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's Juan Soto. And ball one.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one hammered center field. Going back. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Tied at 6. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. In for a strike, good slider. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Mets. This game remains tied at 6. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brooks Raley.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Tied at 6.
Number
Digging
25.
in, Jorge Polanco.
Brooks Raley.
First pitch misses. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Tyler Rogers. The right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Helsley warming up as well. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 out now. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Rayleigh in his 6th season, 36 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now for Seattle, Cole Young. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. And there's a strike. Pitch misses. 2-2. That one missing inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Crawford in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Mariners 7 and the Mets 6. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Caleb Ferguson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brash, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And downstairs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now, Cedric Mullins. Infield shifted to the pull side. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball nailer. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. And a slider in there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Down a run and a tight one. It's 7-6. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Ball 1 low.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one hammered. That's back. Going. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And the batter now, Josh Naylor. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 down. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Ball one there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Alonso. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 in this one. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And another ball. Strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Clips the corner. That is strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Still only one out here in the inning. That's outside. Ball three. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. We'll see another payoff pitch. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Just missed. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 10-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Stanek done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They turn things over to the southpaw, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Dominic Canzone. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor sends it across to first, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trent Thornton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's too high. Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosarena moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. The Mariners leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now Cole Young. This one in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to go. Helsley getting loose as well. And that's in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air out to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Way outside, ball 1. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next offering is outside. A little out front there as he swings through.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it remains 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Mullins makes the catch, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jackson Kowar. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. There's a strike up high. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And it's even up.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hard hit left side. There's one. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. That pitch gets the corner, and that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Just off the outside edge. It's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets go down quickly as the lead holds at 10-6. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Leading off, Cal Raleigh.
Catcher, Cal Raleigh.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And a foul ball. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Rogers, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Sliced hard but foul. Good job to fight that one off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Naylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low. And Naylor swings through that one.
2-2.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners 10 and the Mets 6. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Coar back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Fly ball well struck, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run, and they inch closer. It's 10-7.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jackson Kowar. Won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Andres Munoz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And next for the Mets, Cedric Mullins. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 10-8 and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one missing low.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. I'll tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
He's 2 outs away. So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. Check swing, called strike. That one outside. And the count even 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Ball 2.
Inside. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Too high, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
On the ground to first. To Crawford for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And this one ends the final 10-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.